Today, we are talking about something that sounds kind of boring, but is actually super important: the insurance grace period. Honestly, getting this wrong can be a massive, costly mistake. You could lose your coverage right when you need it the most. So let's make sure that never, ever happens to you. Okay, let's paint a picture. We've all been there, right? You're busy, life is chaotic, and whoops, you just realized your car insurance payment was due yesterday. You think, okay, no big deal, I'll pay it first thing tomorrow. But then today happens, and you get into a little fender bender on the way to work. Your first thought is probably, phew, thank goodness for the grace period. I'm covered. But are you really? And that's when you get the phone call you never want to get. Your insurer tells you the claim is denied. Why? Because your policy has officially lapsed. How is that even possible? Well, this is the exact nightmare scenario we're going to help you avoid. So let's get right into it. What is an insurance grace period? Let's really break down what this last chance safety net is and what it isn't. Okay, so the official textbook definition is pretty simple. It's just a short window of time after your payment is due, where the insurance company doesn't immediately cancel your policy. It's designed to give you one last chance to get that payment in and keep everything active. This right here, this is such a crucial way to think about it. It's not a benefit, like a perk or a freebie. It's a buffer. It's just a tiny little cushion for those moments when life gets in the way. And look, these buffers exist for good reason. People forget. We all do. Bank transfers sometimes fail, or your auto debit just decides not to work one month. The insurance companies get it. But, and this is the most important part, it does not mean you're getting free insurance for a few weeks. It's not a payment holiday. And that brings us to the single most misunderstood part of this whole thing. If you have an accident during that grace period, are you really covered? The answer, well, it's a little complicated. Here it is, the one word you have to remember from this entire explainer: conditional. Your coverage isn't automatic or guaranteed just because you're in the grace period. Nope, it comes with some serious strings attached. So what do we mean by conditional? Well, for starters, you still legally owe that premium. If you make a claim, the insurer might deduct your unpaid premium right from the payout. Or they could just refuse to even look at your claim until you pay up. But here's the real kicker. If you never get around to paying that premium, they can cancel your policy retroactively to the original due date. That means it's as if you had no coverage at all on the day of your accident. Scary stuff. So let's say you're in that grace period window. Right now, you're standing at a fork in the road, and the choice you make next leads to one of two very, very different outcomes. First, let's quickly clear something up. People often confuse the grace period with reinstatement. They are not the same thing. The grace period is your chance to fix things before the policy officially dies. A simple payment makes everything okay. Reinstatement is what you have to beg for after your policy has already lapsed. It's not guaranteed, you might have to fill out new forms, and there could be a dangerous gap where you had zero coverage. And this brings us to those two outcomes. Path number one, you pay within the grace period. Great. Everything continues seamlessly, no lapse gets recorded, your insurance history is squeaky clean, it's like it never happened. Path number two, you miss the grace period deadline. Your policy lapses, your coverage stops, and getting it back is absolutely not guaranteed. The difference is huge. All right, now that we understand the stakes, let's get practical. Let's build your playbook so you can manage this safety net the right way, so it actually saves you instead of causing a massive headache. First things first, we have to bust some seriously dangerous myths. The first myth, it's basically a free month of coverage. No, no, no. The reality is that it's temporary and conditional. Myth 2, my autopay is foolproof, I don't need to worry. The reality, tech fails, cards expire, and at the end of the day, the responsibility is yours. And the biggest myth of all grace periods are 30 days. Absolutely not true. It varies wildly by policy and state. It could be 15, 10, even less. You can't just assume. This really brings us back to the main point. Think of your grace period like an emergency backup generator. It's amazing to have when the power goes out unexpectedly, but you wouldn't use it to power your house every single day, right? It's for emergencies, not for forming bad habits. So, what can you do right now to protect yourself? It's a simple 3-step safety check. Number 1, know your policy. Seriously, after this, go find your policy documents and look up the exact length of your grace period. Number 2, set and monitor. Yes, set up auto pay, it's great, but don't just set it and forget it. Glance at your bank statement to make sure it's actually going through. And 3, act immediately. The second you get an alert that a payment failed, get on the phone with your insurer. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Take a second and ask yourself, how are you treating your grace period? Is it an excuse to push your payments back? Or is it what it's meant to be, a true safety net for a real emergency? Your answer to that question could really make all the difference.